Hello everybody, welcome back to Prissy Beauty. I know it's been a very long time since I've been here. There's been quite like almost like a motivation to do new videos because I feel like I haven't really been on top of what's new and exciting on the beauty products world. Of course, if you start to embark into this journey of becoming a beauty enthusiastic or fanatic or junkie, I don't really like the junkie piece, but you'll realize that unless you're really a famous blogger, famous YouTuber, and you get all this stuff for free, it's not necessarily realistic to expect that someone will buy every single new product that's out there, right? So I started doing that for a while, and then I realized I have way too much product to go through to keep going like this. So of course, I've scaled back on my purchases, and therefore there isn't so much to talk about from a brand new product standpoint, right? But it doesn't mean that I can't have my favorite things on the monthly basis, even if they are necessarily not new to me. They may still be new to some of you who watch this, and it's not necessarily as crazy about buying stuff as some of us may be, right? So without further ado, I have a few things that I wanted to talk about today. Not necessarily only beauty products, but also some lifestyle things, some habits and things that I've been doing that I feel that are really, really good for me, and they've helped me a lot. So let's get started. I guess I will get started with the exciting piece, which normally are the beauty products. And then, of course, you feel free to leave me any comments below or any questions or anything that you may want to know about any of the products that I'll be talking about. So again, not necessarily new to me either. I've been using this a lot. It's the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1, which is essentially a naked palette, right? So you have sorry about the mirror being crazy here, but you have all range of eyeshadows. I find them quite nice and smooth and really easy to work with on a daily basis for makeup for work and things like that. What I'm wearing today is actually what I will be wearing for the whole day. I'm kind of working from home, as you can see my computer over here, and getting ready for a visit to a place I have to go. So I kind of got ready and I said, it's time to do the favorites, and I haven't done it in a couple months. So anyways, so very, very practical, nice range of colors and shades for you to really work with, and you can make a more smoky eye kind of thing on one end, but you can also keep it very basic and wearable for every day. So really like that stuff. I do have a few Urban Decay products that I want to talk about in different categories, in fact, but that I'm quite impressed with. One is a blush, and it's from that Afterglow blush. This is a newer product to me, and I don't think it's that old anyways in the market, but this one is called Video, and it's really like a nudish, coralish kind of blush. It's what I'm wearing right now. I think this product is really, really nice, aside from obviously being very, very pigmented. Let me see if I can just quickly do a little swatch. I don't know if I'll be able to see anything here on my hand. Probably not. But you can kind of see it there, because the light is really killing it. This one is really neutral, and it's a matte blush, and it says it's an Afterglow 8-hour powder blush. I love blushes. If there's one of my sins when it comes to makeup is eyeshadows and blushes. I buy a ton of that, and I've bought a ton of it so far. Anyways, this is a very nice blush. Stays on the skin for a very long time. Very natural. This one happens to be matte. I really, really like this. Package is kind of cute too. Love it. Another product that I didn't think I was going to like, and a coworker of mine actually suggested, and I went for it just to see what's up. It's this lash primer. And of course, you add a lash primer to your mascara routine. It's already one next step that you have to do in the morning. But I find it quite easy to get through it. I don't find it too boring or too much of an additional work, if you will, to get this done. And I feel like it makes your lashes fuller and not necessarily longer for me. Depends on how much you want to pack on. Obviously, I don't want it a very thick and overdone kind of look, but if you do it nicely, a nice little coat, and then you put a mascara over, it's really, really nice. And speaking of mascara, the mascara that I've been using with this, it's the YSL, I don't know what's this, Volume Effect in waterproof. This is black. Packaging is gorgeous. The brush is very thin, and you see, like, not necessarily a brush you would expect for a volume mascara, but I really like this. It stays on all day, doesn't travel on your face. Of course, it's more on the high-end side of things, I guess, but it's a very, very, very nice mascara, very black. And the combination of these two, I'm really, really enjoying for the past few months, actually. So I've been using this together, and I wanted to try one of the Urban Decay mascaras as well. I have one, I think it's called Cannonball, that I haven't opened yet, so probably trying with this one as well. We'll see. And then that last thing from Urban Decay that I'm really excited, and again, this is a newer-ish concealer from Urban Decay, and it's the Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. My shade is in, what is my shade? In light neutral. This doesn't have a number, it just says light neutral. And it's essentially a weightless complete coverage concealer, and it's a light diffusion, paraben free, peptide infused, whatever, supposed to be good for your under eyes. I really like to do is obviously do the highlight triangle under my eye and just blend it out. I feel like it does a really good job, and it's very light. So, you know, for some of you who are starting to get the little lines under your eyes, like myself, you don't want to put too much makeup under your eyes because it ends up looking worse than if you just leave your dark circles alone, right? So this is very nice, and if you use it lightly and blend it in, it stays on for a very long time as well. It doesn't have a claim of being long wearing, but I feel like it holds up for the day really well, and I really like this. So this is a bit lighter. I'm quite light these days as well, so this is a bit lighter than my normal skin tone, which is nice because it gives me this lift look under the eyes. So really nice, and you can probably use this to highlight some other areas in your face if you feel the need for that as well. So really, really liking this stuff. Then I have a BB cream. Again, I buy some foundations sometimes and I wear them on occasion. I don't like too much makeup on my face and like heavy looking makeup. So BB creams and tinted moisturizer for me are really nice because then I can pack on my SPF, and it's a 2-in-1 step for me. So the one I've been using lately is the Lancome, I have no idea, Beauty Balm, and then it has SPF 30. My shade on this one is 3 Naturel. There's a nice fancy name here in French, which I won't even try to pronounce because I don't want to butcher it. Really nice coverage, in fact, on this one. SPF 30, doesn't have a funky smell like the one from Kiehl's that I actually like very much, but it has a lot of the sunscreen smell. This one has a okay fragrance. It has a fragrance to it, and it's not a sunscreen fragrance. So really nice. Again, I have been using it for a couple months now, and I like the texture on the face. I like the coverage. I think it actually gives you quite a lot of coverage considering that it is a BB cream. So like this stuff a lot. One last thing for makeup per se is a pencil, and I probably have talked about this pencil before. If not this shade, I've talked about the black one. It's the Silkasim by L'Oreal Paris. It's what else does it say for me to refer to it? I guess the line is called Silkasim. It's one of the smoothest pencils I've ever worn, and very, very pigmented. It has its issues, like if you see sometimes the lead, you see the lead comes out, which is really strange. You know, it's supposed to be a sharpenable pencil, but I guess if the casing gets a little loose, the lead just goes through, which is okay. You have to control it. It's not the greatest thing, but you know, it's not necessarily easy to sharpen either. Sometimes the bullet is so soft that sometimes you make a huge mess trying to sharpen it. But despite the issues, I think the pencil is fantastic. Very, very pigmented. This one that I'm talking about specifically, it's the highlighter. And what I like about this is to apply right on the inner corner, like right there. And of course you can do that with eyeshadows, and I think it gives you a nice lift to the eye, like it makes you to open up and look like you're awake for the day, which may be just a trick. But anyways, this one stays on all day. You can obviously do that with an eyeshadow, which is totally fine, but if you happen to touch your eye during the day, you'll notice that it comes off. This pencil just stays in place all day, and I really, really like this. I have the black one as well, which I also really like, but this one is one of my favorites, and I definitely need to get back up for this because it's really, really nice. The next combination I want to talk about, it's a nail polish, and I might have even talked about this before. It's the nail polish I have on my nails right now. It's this taupey color, which I think it's really nice and classy. I like it a lot. It's this Sally Hansen Complete Manicure in the shade 637 TP Taupe. And what I've been doing with my manicure these days, because I just really, really hate the fact that you put so much work in doing your manicure, and I normally get it done at home because I can't stand the fact that I have to pay so much money to get my manicure done, and then 2 seconds later my nail polish is, you know, messed up, or at some point just starts peeling, and I'm really clumsy anyways. By the time I get out of the salon, my nails are already, smudged. So I try to do it at home. So this nail polish for me is really nice already on its own. However, what I've been doing is putting on top this L'Oreal Extraordinaire Gel Glaze. It's the step number 3. L'Oreal had some sort of a no lamp kind of gel nail polish. I got one that was in a red shade, which I actually couldn't care less for, but I do like the gel glaze that goes on top. I essentially use this as a top coat, and obviously works as a top coat. You can kind of see how shiny it looks, and this is already a few days old manicure. And it feels like it protects a little bit more than just a regular top coat, which means your nail polish seems to last longer for me when I do this. So these two together for me this month has been one of my favorites, but of course I use this all the time with my nail polishes. The next thing I want to talk about, it's actually a body oil. This one is the Monoi Tiki Tahiti Vanilla. This is essentially coconut oil that is infused with vanilla beans. Mine right now, of course, it's a little solidish because here in the East Coast it's starting to get cold. So if it's not up to a certain temperature, I think it's 20 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. 68